Welcome back to the quest for details. It's a quest for treasure. We're actually going out looking for bottle dumps along a little creek south of a town in California. And I'm sitting here with my silver nugget that I found last week. Man, I'm loving carrying it with me. It's my new lucky stone. But the reason why I was showing you that is to jog your memories. If any of you watched that video, this is the little bar that I found with it that I was saying maybe was nickel. Now, this I put to the magnet. It's absolutely non-magnetic. So this is a silver metal, pretty heavy, doesn't rust, and is non-magnetic. So any ideas, leave them at the bottom of this video's comments. Yeah, we're going to head out and explore a little creek and see what people threw in it. It's backs on a bunch of old ranches and farms and a little town, and we're just going to wander up it and see what they tossed in, because everybody used to. We're going to bring the Garrett. I don't know, it was reading in mid-50s. That's where I was thinking nickel, but now I'm thinking not. That was my only clue, whereas the nugget was 81 to 83. Solid. What are you? This is the romping ground for the next couple hours. We got a road above us, but it's a highway and they're all doing 90 miles an hour. And it veers off that direction. So we're gonna wander down through here. There's no houses or buildings or barns or anywhere near it, so we don't have to worry about invading on anybody. We'll just stick to the creek bed and look around, see what's in it. I came down here rock hounding and it's all kind of mucky, but we got berries. Sorry about the noise of the traffic. Our first target is an extremely hot rock. No gold sticking out of it. There's bottles sticking out of this wall. We must have been really close to where there was a house at one point. I see this is broken down. I recognize the square of it and the pipes leading into it. That's an old septic box. As gross as that is, it's long gone and defunct. And then here you have a French drain. See the profile of it? But that's a clue that the house was right up there. That's ridiculous. It's pretty awesome. It's as long as the Garrett almost. Wild. Okay, let's look around. I got a good feeling. We're literally detecting the gravels at the base of where there was a building. That's pretty awesome, because anything in the yard is now washed out this direction. Look at that. That's the bottom. I'm going to save that. Makes another... Look how thick it was. Oh yeah, thick on that side and thin on this side. Let's save that. Put that in the pouch. Got the pick with me again today. What's this? Another end right here. Yeah, it's nothing. It's all broken up. There's a lot of stuff right here though. See broken bottles in the bank. Okay. I'll let you know. This is our first good signal out of the ground. Hey, it still has wheels and it looks like an old Tootsie. Let's rinse her off. I don't think I did the bending on that because the brakes look pretty old. Tootsie toys. Treasure. Well, we can straighten that frame up. The chassis looks fine. Look at this. I actually see ornamental bulbs spilling out right here. But look at this bottle dump. You see the layer? Now I see a modern screw top right there. But I also see a couple other whole bottles. And no telling how long that family lived here. and chuck stuff down the side. Look, is this an old olive bottle? I bet you it is. That's cute. So yeah, let's look at that a little bit longer. That's a pretty old, I forget what those are called, but you know, a tightener. That's pretty cool. Here's a little spool copper wire. You know how I like copper wire. We're gonna go ahead and bring that home. And I was looking at this. But that is a milk bottle. Does it say anything on you? You do. You say pint. Well, that might be our keeper of the day. Because how often do you find them whole? What are you, a screw top? Let's read the bottom. Design, patent, February 23rd, 15. It's French's. Oh, it's French's. Okay. Look, here's a, oh, still got the cap in it. I mean, we're getting to go through 1920s garbage again. And maybe later. Love this. We're a long ways from the ocean. There's a Central California abalone. That was probably actually food. We had a lot of them out here. Let's keep... Uh-oh. They're on to us. Look what's just hanging in the roots of this tree. This... I'm actually going to take that home and see what it's made out of. You know how I am. And then... this, which is still stuck there. It's pretty cool. You can see it's been hand pounded out. It's got the root growing through it. Big old square bolt. This twisted piece of probably crazy thick barbed wire. Who knows? Old bolts and stuff, old high bolts. So yeah, just nosing around. Not tearing down the bank or anything. Oh, there's another jar. We got 2 pinters. And what are you? You're an old tool. Poor old creature. Awesome. These gold coins or silver. Whoa! Hornet's nest. 4-wheel. That's the other type of stuff that might be in those. Jeez. But we're gonna look at them all anyways, because we're treasure hunters. I pulled that bottle down because it was square and cute. Remember the one I said it was a screw on top? And I'm glad I did, because look. It's a salt or a pepper shaker. And that's either aluminum or silver on there, because it didn't rust. That is also cool. Guys came around to this side. What's poking out? We got a little perfume bottle gone all rainbow. It's got words on it. The bear. It's an old bear container. Oh. Bear Company. Oh man, that is going in the pocket. That is killer. Old pitchfork. Leave you two together. Well, I eyeballed as good as I could, and I think to be fair, we just got to come back and check it each year. What is this? What is that? What is that? That is crazy. Oh. What? Look at that. That's insane. That is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. That's going in my other pocket. God, don't let me fall down. Square nails. That's a good sign too. That's older stuff. I don't see anything super crazy standing out there, and we have a lot of other good finds. So I'm going to leave that little pile there. We'll get it on the way back, and then we're going to head off and do some metal detecting again. I'm going to scan this, and we're going to keep working downstream and along the bank. Well, here's our next nice find. It's lying in the sun unbroken. It's a cork top whiskey flask. Big old blobby bottom on that. Another piece of abalone. And ooh, and I just cut myself. Doggone it. On this, which would have been a really nice bottle, had it not just cut me and been broken and all that. Stupid bottle. Turn away if you don't like gore. See, I'd gotten cut on this finger right there. I just took a step, and the seed head flew off one of those bushes. I'm not joking. Went straight into my nostril and hit the inside of my nose, and I can't tell if it's still in there or not, but it bled me right out too. I need to go probably go to a mirror and a flashlight and try and sort out what's going on inside my head cavity now. Okay, so we're back at cleanup. I am patched up, everything is fine. I don't know what exactly happened there. Just got all bloodied up in a short amount of time and decided to pull a forward retreat. By the time you are seeing this video, I have gone back, but this is what I made it out with. I had to leave a couple of piles of bottles that I had there, and I had this in my back pocket, that in the side pocket, and the rest of this in my little pouch. So we got some more green tarnished copper wire. This cool little end piece here, the bottom of a bottle. It's pretty thick. It's going to end up looking cool. This is the piece of a canning lid from an all ball mason jar. This would be the lid that went on there with a zinc top. A square nail. Sure looks like it just burnt right out of the wood. Here's our Tootsie Toy Land Rover. This looks like it's the handle of something, you know, to open the door. Broken piece of stuffage. It's copper on the inside with like a chrome coat. This is our Bear bottle. These with or without the lid online from the Bear company. This exact bottle is going for between $15 and $21 all over. It's vintage 1970, which, you know, I guess I'm 77, so I'm almost vintage at this point. That's horrible. I remember teasing those guys. This was, I think, the coolest bottle that I found. It seems, go to about right there on either side. There's only two of them. Now, this is a weird looking bottle. I don't know how it's going to convey on camera. It's, there it is. If you look at the edges of the glass, you see the actual bubble of the inside. So, pretty sure this is blown, and it's very unevenly blown. So it was blown into a mold. There's the molding marks, and because these molding marks go higher than the shoulder, it means it's not so old. but earlier than 1900s, I believe, because they both disappear right about there, and they did it on the diagonal. So there they went. The mold was split. Let me do this without dropping it. The mold was split this way. So there was like half the bottle, and then they blew the glass into it. But you see it blew in unevenly. There's the shot from the bottom, so you can see that's the actual cavity inside. So look what a globby, uneven mess that was. And all the sides end up being not only uneven in their thickness, but the whole thing's crooked. It's very crooked from top to bottom because it was so tall and skinny. What I was saying about the seams, the molds, is they hit them on the corners. Not one there, but there is one here, and it runs all the way up, goes past the shoulder, and then terminates right about in there, just disappears. So you can see that this is an applied top. So I'm going to say, you know, turn of the century, very end of the 1800s and very beginning of the 1900s. It was like 1900 something when they started, when the seams will run all the way up and over the top, and the tops became part of the process instead of the bottle being blown and then this last piece put on. And I don't know what it is. If anybody recognizes what brand that is, that would always be like the miracle, you know, comment below, that I would appreciate. Oh, that's a blah blah bottle. If you don't recognize it, you know, neither do I. And I looked it up, and these bottles that were ridged like this, I'm not saying that for sure this is, but they were poison bottles. The ridges were often put on bottles to make distinction between them and other things that you could consume. So it was kind of something that, before you could call it an industry, but the bottle makers were trying to get together and do for safety, was make the poison bottles either have skull and crossbone logos or not. But this, of course, could be like, you know, old syrup or something. If somebody recognizes it, obviously had the label there. Could also be a poison bottle because they were some of the first things to have a, you know, a for sure label on there that told you what was going on. But yeah, that's the coolness of it, is that the whole thing's crooked, twisted, uneven, applied top, and you can't see it in this light, but it's got the rainbow schiller all over it, or sheen. So I don't know if I will vinegar that off or leave it, because it's kind of cool that it's gotten that. And yeah, we're going to go back for the other bottles. I guess they'll be in the cleanup of the go back coming soon. And thanks for coming with me on that one. Sorry it was kind of short and weird and gory, but that's how it goes sometimes when you're treasure hunting, you know. We'll see you next time on the Quest for Details.